Giving them confidence, as guys like Cody Zeller, Bismack, Diamba, Marvin Williams, he did it for him, and so he wanted to return the favor for the rookies now.
First shot of the season by Cody Martin, blocked away by Aldama. Grizzlies are relentless right now. Morant. Hornets force a miss. Somehow got it to Conchar. Snapped away by McDaniels. Mark Williams. Probably too aggressive of a pass, and it results in a turnover. Jackson wheels past PJ and is blocked. Mark Williams called for the foul. Jackson again working back to the basket. Get out! That time a clean block by Williams. Jackson again working back to the basket. Get out! That time a clean block by Williams. Dennis Smith Jr., Mark Williams, PJ Washington, the 5 for the Hornets. Smith, offensive rebound, Mark Williams. No one's gonna touch that. Terry. Dennis Smith Jr., Mark Williams, PJ Washington, the 5 for the Hornets. Smith, offensive rebound, Mark Williams. No one's gonna touch that. Terry. Milwaukee and Atlanta under Coach Budenholzer. It's his mentor. Began as a video intern in San Antonio. That's how he got his pro career started.
Look at this stretch. The Hornets getting good shots. Good shot selection, high percentage, just not falling down.
Look at Roddy. It's a confident shot for a rookie. The thing I love is he's undeterred. He continues to take it to the paint. Oh, Mark Williams. That's the longest shot we've ever seen Mark take.
He's looking at somebody's shot.
You were known as obviously an elite shooter.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Morant even caught that lob. That was not a good pass. But if you're that far above the rim, I guess you can make it happen.
Mark Williams, free and clear himself. Adams. Score the goal with a foul. Interesting lineup right now for Memphis, and a turnover. This is where McDaniels excels, in the open floor. I was like, did you play 100 and send him out? That's one of a nice even number. He said, no, I had no clue. Mark Williams is blocked away, first time all year. That's the first time Mark Williams has ever had a shot blocked as a professional. Jared Jackson with the Memphis Grizzlies. If you're Taylor Jenkins, and you've seen this team play now for close to 40 games, what do they need to improve on? Thank you, Ashley. And really, you're tipping the cap to this Memphis Grizzly team, because Taylor Jenkins missed alley-oop between LaMelo and Mark Williams. But draw on, yet the players still respect him.
Yeah, well, you've got to be a special person to coach to obviously earn that respect. You got to be good at what you do. You got to be great at what you do at this level. And
Chandler, Williams, Aldama, Tillman, and Roddy. Book that off to the races. Jones can't power it through. McGowan's too strong off the backboard. Book that off to the races. Jones can't power it through. Pointers in a Hornets uniform.
Tied with Frank the Tank.
You and Frank the Tank. I love it.
Wow.
Dennis Smith is fouled. You got Terry, who just moved past Marvin Williams on the Hornets all-time three-point list. Did that earlier this week.
Yeah.
We now have 2 Williamses in the game for Memphis. Not only Ziaire Williams, but also Vince Williams. You got Terry, who just moved past Marvin Williams on the Hornets all-time three-point list. Did that earlier this week.
Yeah.
We now have 2 Williamses in the game for Memphis. Not only Ziaire Williams, but also Vince Williams. You got Terry, who just moved past Marvin Williams on the Hornets all-time three-point list. Did that earlier this week.
Yeah.
We now have 2 Williamses in the game for Memphis. Not only Ziaire Williams, but also Vince Williams. You got Terry, who just moved past Marvin Williams on the Hornets all-time three-point list. Did that earlier this week.
Yeah.
We now have two Williamses in the game for Memphis. Not only Ziaire Williams, but also Vince Williams. You got Terry, who just moved past Marvin Williams on the Hornets all-time three-point list. Did that earlier this week.
Yeah.
We now have two Williamses in the game for Memphis. Not only Ziaire Williams, but also Vince Williams. You got Terry, who just moved past Marvin Williams on the Hornets all-time three-point list. Did that earlier this week.
Yeah.
We now have two Williamses in the game for Memphis. Not only Ziaire Williams, but also Vince Williams. Same high school as former Hornet Brian Roberts. Remember Brian Roberts?
I do. That's right. I remember high percentages. Hey, speaking of Marvin Williams working for the Hornets now.
Yeah, he is.
With us, which is great.
Hockey fan.
He goes to a lot of hockey games.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I could ask him where it came from, but I think he looks at things to do on the road.
Yeah. When he gets closer to the rim. McGowan will go to the line. I firmly believe you cannot be a great outside shooter unless you're a great free throw shooter. So he's already got half the battle won. Was recruited out of a Minneapolis high school to play Division I ball and said, you know what, I'm going to play basketball. And he had better offers to play football than basketball. Had to settle at Colorado State. Grizzlies playing their best basketball against the Hornets twice. Williams to Williams. Score it for Ziaire Williams. Virtually all the great players in the history of the NBA whose names begin with Z were big men. You got Zelmo Beatty, you got Zarko Paspai, you got Zydrunas Ilgauskas.